Imagine waking up in a cloud, only to find yourself trekking through what feels like an apocalyptic wasteland by day's end. Welcome to day 41 of my PCT SOBO journey, a day that started with misty mornings and ended with a sunset so spectacular it left me speechless. But here's where it gets controversial. Is camping in a burned-out forest eerie or oddly peaceful? Let's dive in. Day 41. From cloudy mornings to ashy evenings. Start. Tent site. Mile 696.9. End burn zone. Mile 724.7. Miles hiked, 27.8 miles. The day began with a literal cloud hanging over me, both figuratively and literally. I'd forgotten my rain jacket the night before, so I texted Janitor, a trail angel, to meet me at Elk Lake. While the clouds were likely to clear, it was the perfect excuse to catch up with him. With 5 miles to the trailhead, I set off downhill, passing a few Nobo hikers along the way. Before I knew it, I was on the blue blaze to Elk Lake, humming a tune to myself. And this is the part most people miss. Just as I was halfway down the trail, Janitor appeared with my jacket in hand. Talk about perfect timing. We turned around, and he treated me to coffee and snacks in his car, shielding us from the misty rain and relentless mosquitoes. It was my own little trail magic moment, a reminder of the kindness that thrives even in the wilderness. After a caffeine boost and some much-needed calories, Janitor walked me back to the PCT. Saying goodbye was tough, but I knew we'd reunite the next afternoon. Back on the trail, the terrain was smooth and flat, winding through a shaded forest. The mosquitoes were back, though not as fierce as before. The sun began to break through, warming the air, and I took advantage of a sunny patch to dry my tent while enjoying lunch on a log. More Nobos passed by, each exchange ending with a cheerful, "Have a good one." This section was dotted with small lakes and ponds, each with its own personality. Some looked inviting, while others seemed better left untouched. Choosing the right water source was crucial. I considered taking a dip in one particularly appealing pond, but up close it was teeming with life. A snake, tadpoles, and tiny red creatures resembling baby crayfish. I settled for dipping my feet instead. The afternoon dragged on, with mosquitoes making every stop a battle. My past encounters had left me with zero tolerance for their buzzing. I'd heard rumors of a desolate burn zone ahead, a place with no mosquitoes, no trees, and an otherworldly vibe. It became my goal for the night's camp. After collecting water from the last lake of the day, I entered the burn zone. At first, it looked like any other, blackened, twisted trees and ashy soil underfoot. But after a mile, the landscape shifted. I stood in what felt like an apocalyptic wasteland. The fire had ravaged the area so completely that hardly any trees remained. The upside? No worries about falling trees crashing into my tent during the night. I found a spot on a small hill with a perfect view of the sunset. The wind was chilly, but I secured my tent and settled in. The ashy soil swirled with every step, so I had to be careful not to track it inside. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the colors transformed, and the moon rose, large, luminous, and utterly breathtaking. No photo could capture its majesty. As night fell, the wind calmed, and I bundled up against the cold, using my pack as a makeshift windbreak. And just like that, another day on the PCT came to a close. Controversial thought. Is a burned forest a place of destruction or a testament to nature's resilience? Some see it as eerie, while others find it strangely beautiful. What's your take? Let me know in the comments. Affiliate disclosure. This website contains affiliate links, which means the trek may receive a percentage of any product or service you purchase using the links in the articles or advertisements. The buyer pays the same price as they would otherwise, and your purchase helps support the trek's mission to provide quality backpacking advice and information. Thanks for your support. To learn more, visit the About This site page at https://towardthetrek.co/aboutthisblog.